Welcome and ברוכים הבאים to another Hebrew lesson. In this lesson, I will teach you how to say how are you in Hebrew in 5 different ways. I will use Nikud in this video so you can also try and write down the phrases yourself. We will also go over the pronunciation. Some of the ways literally translate to how are you, and some are very close. They are all common across genders and used in day-to-day modern Hebrew regularly. Before we dive in contrast to English, when you address someone in Hebrew, some of the words in the sentence change their form to either masculine form or feminine form, depending on the context. Question words mostly stay the same, and the structure of the sentence stays the same as well. I will show you examples for both genders. I encourage you to take a pen and a paper and write it down yourself. I also recommend pronouncing the phrases. That will help you remember them better. Okay, let's go. The first way to say how are you in Hebrew is איך אתה. איך אתה. This literally translates to how are you, but with masculine declension. איך means how, and אתה means you for second person masculine. We don't use the verb to be in this case, so no R is needed. Now the feminine form of the same phrase is איך את. איך את. This literally translates to how are you, but for a female. Again, איך means how, and את means you, for second person feminine. If we compare it to the masculine form, we see that the אתה has changed to at. Notice that the examples above are for second person pronouns, male and female. In contrast to English, the questions above do not work with plural pronouns. Plural pronouns declension in Hebrew is pronounced differently. This is beyond the scope of this lesson. I will create a separate video for that later on. The second way of saying how are you in Hebrew is מה שלומך. מה שלומך. This roughly translates to how are you doing, or how is your well-being. מה שלומך. מה means what, not how. In this context, it is closer to how. You can hear the word shalom in שלומך. The ch at the end means possessive for second person masculine. This way of saying how are you is similar to דרישת שלום in Hebrew. I will explain more about the word shalom and דרישת שלום in a different video. Now for a female, מה שלומך. מה שלומך. The ending changed to איך. So the question will address a female. With masculine declension, it was ch, שלומך. With female declension, it ends with איך, שלומך. The following 3 examples are grammatically correct for both genders. No gender declension is needed. Even though the translation is not exactly literal, the meaning in Hebrew is extremely close to how are you and used in modern Hebrew regularly. מה נשמע. מה נשמע. Let's talk about מה נשמע pronunciation. מה means what, and נשמע means sounds, like in it sounds good. מה נשמע can also be used as a common greeting like hi in Hebrew. מה נשמע answer is pretty easy. Just say הכל בסדר. הכל בסדר. Meaning everything is okay. מה העניינים. מה העניינים. מה means what, ה is the definite article, and עניינים means things in this context, like asking how are things. מה קורה. מה קורה. מה means what. קורה means happening, so it is very similar to what is happening. A common response to מה קורה is הכל טוב. הכל טוב. Everything is well. The above examples can be used as greetings. The first two examples have a more personal flavor to them, as if you show real interest in someone's well-being. So if you meet a complete stranger, I would go with the last three examples I gave.